Hey guys, just Chanel here. So this is a spur of the moment video. I just went shopping at Aldi for the first time and I just wanted to show you guys what I got. The prices are amazing. Guys, I'm just like, I don't even know. Like, they're really great. So I usually shop at like Publix and Kroger, and sometimes I go to my farmer's market, but it's a little bit far from my house, so I try to go there like only when I really need something such as seasonings. But my boyfriend and I, we went to Waffle House this morning, and there's an Aldi like right by the Waffle House down the street from our house, and I was like, let me just run in there and grab like some spinach and some chicken to kind of meal prep for like the next 2 days, because I'll be at work all day and I want to make sure I have food. And so I was like, I'll be in and out in 5 minutes. Right, I went in there and it actually only took me, I think, 15 or 20 minutes to shop, but the store is like, it's like so small. I was about to say big. It's a super small store. It's really to the point, and I like that. Like, you don't have all these options. When you look at cheese, there's only one kind of cheese, there's one price, and there's just like, I got like something on my face, but there's, you know, cheddar, Parmesan, mozzarella, Mexican, like, but it's all one brand, so that makes it a lot easier. The meat was super affordable, the produce was great. So in total I spent $85, and usually every week we spend about that much, but I don't get everything that I got today. So I'm gonna show you guys everything, and hopefully there's an Aldi near you, because you need to start shopping there, especially if you're on a budget. And I shopped for 2 people, and this food should last us like a week and a half. So that's really good for us, because we both eat like 3 to 4 meals a day, and then we snack. The only thing that I was not able to get, or that I forgot to get, was chicken breasts. I got chicken tenderloins, but they were out of chicken breasts, so I'm actually gonna go back probably this evening, and hopefully they have chicken breasts. And then what else was it that I forgot? Dang, talk about a brain fart. There was something else I forgot to get, but I'll probably remember in a second. So yeah, let me just go ahead and get to it. We're gonna see what I got. All right, so this is my receipt and their weekly ad. I spent $85.64, and then the weekly ad is just really to the point. You know, the prices are already really good, so if something is on sale, that's like, you can't beat that. I did forget yogurt, that's what it was, so I have to go back and get yogurt and chicken breast, and I purchased eggs, so we'll start with that. I think I paid pretty much the same that I always pay for eggs. The only difference is that these are like hormone free, so that's great, because generally the eggs at Kroger that are hormone free are $2.50, and I paid like $1.29 for those. So this first bag here is all the cold stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and do this first so that I can get these things in the freezer. So this is a cute Aldi bag. If you've never shopped there before, which I hadn't shopped there in a long time, you have to bring your own bags, and you also have to like kind of pay a quarter or let them borrow a quarter for you to borrow a shopping cart. This bag was only 79 cents. So I thought that was really good. I went ahead and bought it because I know that I'm gonna shop there, you know, often, and I'd like to go ahead and have the bag. I also have these bags that I've always had, and a ton of other ones, but this one's like way bigger, and it's like insulated, so I just decided to get that. So yeah, let's get into the bag. Try to just like put everything on the counter neatly, but I got some jumbo shrimp, raw shrimp. I'm not sure how much this was because the price was not posted. So it was $5.99. So that's a little high. It's actually the most expensive thing that I bought on my entire receipt. I also got 2 asparagus. I don't know where the other one is right now. That was $2.29. So usually asparagus, I buy it fresh. But this is just easier to cook. It is frozen. The bag can be steamed. And usually asparagus at my local store is $3.99 a pound. So it's about the same price, but I know that the frozen asparagus, like the steamed asparagus at my regular store, is like $4 something a bag. So this is definitely a deal. I also got tilapia fillets, which I was just super excited about. I don't really eat too much tilapia, but I mean, the bag was only $3. Like, you can't beat that. I think there's 3 pieces in there. Got some cheese. That was $2.29. I purchased some carrots, which are, trying to look here, 99 cents for carrots, so I probably saved about 20 cents on those. I also purchased some chicken tenderloins. This is probably the biggest package of chicken tenderloins that I've ever seen. I paid $6.29 for them, and usually that $6.29 price gets me like a third of this at my regular store, so I was pretty excited about that. I also purchased some pork chops. Make sure you check out my like what I eat on a daily type video. I made pork chops in my last one, and these, I think it's like 3 or 4 pork chops in here for only $3.90. So that's a really good deal. And then they're also bone-in chops, which I love. So the wild caught salmon, I think there's like 3 or 4 fillets of salmon in here, and this was only $3.79. So that was a big shocker to me because usually I pay like $6 for 1 piece of salmon. I also got a ton of mixed fruit. I usually don't buy frozen fruit because it's very high in sugar and it's expensive. Like when you go to the grocery store, it's usually like $4 a bag. These were only $2 a bag, and the sugar content is not that bad. It's only 13 grams, and then there's 3 servings per bag. So I got 2 of the mixed fruit, which is like peaches, pineapple, and strawberry, and then I also got a mixed berry one. So that'll be really good for smoothies. That way I can save some time instead of cutting up a bunch of fruit. I got some more asparagus. And then lastly in this bag is the smoked turkey. I usually buy this like the Johnsonville, I think, brand. You know, the Go Meat, I think that's Johnsonville. But I paid, it was $1.99 for this, and usually it's $2.99 at my regular store. So I use this as breakfast sausage because it's lean. Now I also got some light, like salted popcorn, 37 calories per cup. We're pretty much addicted to Skinny Pop, so we'll kind of see how this tastes. But it was affordable. I think it was only $2, which is a lot less than Skinny Pop, and hopefully it's good because we could save some money there. I purchased some bread, which is like $1 and some change, some wheat bread. Bananas was 48 cents a pound, or 44 cents a pound. And I got 4 bananas and I paid 69 cents. Wow, that's amazing. I also got some paper towels. So I don't use paper towels like ever because I just feel like it's a waste of paper. And it's kind of just like something that everybody puts on their grocery list that, you know, you just constantly use. They go away so fast. So I like to just have, I have kitchen like towels that I use, but these are only 99 cents. So I figure, you know, I can probably put my paper towel holder to use. I also got some chicken broth, which is organic chicken broth. I think it's reduced sodium, and this was $1.29 or $1.39. So that's about 70 cents less than in my store. Got some pasta sauce, which was $2. That was kind of high, but I have faith in this pasta sauce, so we'll see. Also got some panty liners. They sell like brands too there, so that was pretty cool, and they were a lot cheaper than usual. Usually this is $5, like $5.49. They were $3 and some change at Aldi. I got some deodorant because I was out, and well, not out, but I'm almost out. So that was like $2, which is a pretty good price for Secret, and I like the pit balanced one. I got onions. Let me see how much my onions were. So this is a bag of onions. I rarely ever buy my like produce in bags like this, but I guess it's really more affordable to do this. So the onion bag was $1.49, which is good because usually I would pay it's like 99 cents a pound at Kroger, and that's if they're on sale, and this is a 2-pound bag, so I saved about 50 cents, and you know, that's just their regular price. I also got oatmeal. So we were almost out of oatmeal. I used to eat Quaker like throughout my entire childhood, but I'm noticing that off-brand quick oats are like way better than Quaker. Like I think Quaker's good on the stove, but if you're gonna do microwave oatmeal, I would choose like an off-brand. So I got this huge oatmeal for $2.39. That's pretty good. And then for the last bag, we have some more produce. Strawberries, $1.99. mixed greens. These are organic mixed greens. And how much were these? Gosh, they were a really good price because I remember being like, oh my goodness. Oh yeah, $2.49. But normally these are like $4 something at my regular store. I also got some tomatoes, and I love how the tomatoes are packaged. Like, well, I don't know. I just feel like you can't get this many. I paid $1.69, and usually, I don't know. I don't feel like I would be able to get that many at my regular store. I got some sweet peppers. These are really good as snacks. Let's see. I usually pay $2.99 for sweet peppers, and I purchased these for $2.19. So that's good. And then I got some spinach. So I'm gonna use this for the smoothies. I wish they sold like a really, really big bag of spinach, but I'm probably asking for too much. So these were only $1.49, and I mean that's a great deal because I think the spinach that we buy for pretty much the same amount is $5.99. So I only paid $3 instead of $5.99. Some green peppers here, which I love how these came. And this was $1 and some change. Oh no, these were 79 cents for all three. Usually one pepper at my store is 79 cents. I also got fresh green beans. This was $1.29. It's usually about $1.29 a pound at my store. This is 1 pound, but it's $1.29 a pound when they're on sale. So this is great, and they're already I think they're like already cleaned. Yeah. So I can just go ahead and make these. That'll be super easy. Got some broccoli crowns. I was gonna get the frozen broccoli, which was only like the broccoli florets. I think it was like $1.50 a bag, or no, it was less than that. But I just decided to go with fresh broccoli, which was $1.99 because I already have some frozen broccoli here. I also got a cucumber, and the cucumber I think was like 30 cents. It was 29 cents. Yep. Look at me. I'm popping. I also got some squash, which was $1.69. I believe it's $1.69 a pound at my store, like $1.29. So that was probably about the same. I might have just saved a few cents. Lemons. This is probably the best buy. I think I've talked about lemons before in my videos and how expensive they are at the store. So at my local grocery store, lemons are 79 cents a lemon. I don't know when that happened and why they're so expensive, but I paid $2.50 for this bag, and I have 2, 4, 6, 7 lemons. So that is amazing because 79 cents times 7, somebody tell me what that is in the comments. I just know that I saved money. And then I also got some Fuji apples. I love Fuji apples. Fuji and Granny Smith are my faves. Usually you can find apple bags somewhere for pretty like affordable. These were $3.49, so I know that was a good deal, and there's quite a few apples in here, so this will definitely last me probably 2 weeks. This bag of apples, like 2 or 3 weeks. So that's everything that I got. So excited. I cannot wait to go back. If you guys like videos like this, let me know, because I'm all about shopping on a budget. Even if you want to like give me what your weekly budget is, I will go shopping with your weekly budget. And show you everything that you can get and what you can cook. So just drop some comments below if you'd like to do that. Let me know what your weekly grocery budget is, and I'd be happy to make some awesome videos. I will be posting some meal prep videos pretty soon using a lot of these items, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Check back, subscribe to my channel, like this video, and I will see you in the next. Thank you for watching.